Welcome to the Beard Me That Beard podcast. I'm David.
I'm Sam.
And welcome to episode... Actually, I don't know what episode we're on anymore because we've done
20.
so many.
It's just like 20. Yeah. Oh, man. We're losing count. Is it like 24 or 24,000 or 25? I don't know.
Time and counting is irrelevant now.
I don't even know what day of the week it is today.
Right, dude? Right?
Yep. Seriously.
Like, Corona is messing up everything for my life.
Well,
I believe this is episode 23.
23?
Yes.
Oh,
episode 23.
Cheetah.
And this is going to be the second in our dangerous situation series where we talk about dangerous situations and give our, informative answers of how to escape them or how to deal with them, and then get told,
or at least how we would,
correctly what we should do. But first, the beer. What are you drinking today?
I did not want to go shopping this morning, and I had not really gone shopping this whole week, so I just have some returning beers, so I'm sure my thoughts won't have changed on them, but I've got returning the Stone, the Ripper, for y'all to see, which
Ripper.
I think I said I had favorable words, if not just like run-of-the-mill, like it's totally fine words. And then again, the Kona, the Big Wave, which I did like a lot. So
Big Wave is always a good choice, even if it's not really craft beer anymore.
Which is why I grabbed the Stone, because I'm like, David's gonna give me shit again. So,
and I'm actually
right, buddy.
drinking
What
a
about
beer
you?
I've never have had before.
Look at that.
It's from Societe Brewing Company, called the Coachman Session IPA.
Coachman?
The Coachman,
Is it two words or like a coach, like a
driver?
base, like a
yeah.
Oh,
No, like a coach
I was like
driver?
like a sports team coach.
No, this is only 4.9%. So it's hoppy and light. Intense peach and citrus hop aromas plus a low ABV make this two-time GABF Gold Medal winner a definitive session IPA. And the GABF is the Great American Beer Festival.
Oh, thank you for clearing that up. I was gonna say, I was like,
Yeah.
is that some acronym I'm not familiar with? And it was.
No, yeah, it is. But now you know. GABF. So let's try it.
You try it, and I will live vicariously through you.
Hoppy and very light. Usually like an IPA, when I taste it, it has a very full flavor. This one's just like a punch and then it goes away.
Okay.
Also,
all right.
support your local brewery, everyone out there.
San Diego County.
Supporting a local brewery. It's not bad. I can definitely drink my way through a 6-pack of this. It's not the worst beer. It's pretty good, actually. Has a really citrusy, funky aftertaste that I enjoy.
And what kind of beer did you say that was?
A session IPA, so like a light version of an IPA.
So like you're only supposed to drink it in one session, or like?
I don't know why it's called why the word session is used.
Was
like
it
West
brewed
Coast,
in like a single session, or like what does session mean?
They might, it might be because of that. I don't know. It's good.
Listeners, respond. Yeah.
I like it, which I'm very surprised. I'm usually not an IPA fan. I'll drink them to try to better my palate and explore, but I am not a fan of how bitter they are.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. I don't know about everybody else, but
yeah, everyone else is like, "Fuck you, David."
yeah, it's like
You live
they're
in
the
San
best drink
Diego.
ever. Your opinion's invalid.
Yeah, we just lost like all our listeners after that comment.
Yeah, exactly. That's everyone.
all 2 people.
All right, good
All right.
beers. What are we doing then?
We are diving into some dangerous situations because we always get into dangerous situations.
Okay. Great. I can't
I'm
wait
just
to get into more some hypothetical nonsense. So
I am taking notes because I want to be proactive. Yeah.
oh, adjusting the camera. Okay.
Sorry, my dog's barking.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah, he's acting like an asshole. Okay, so last week we talked a little bit about dangerous situations. I felt like our answers were like spot on, I guess, to what you should do.
Yeah, I don't think we were ever terribly wrong. Maybe we just didn't go into quite as much detail as what the people were saying.
Yeah, so we're going to keep it going. So this one is the same list25.com, 25 dangerous situations and how to escape them. And we went out of order last time, so we will go out of order. I'll just pick like which ones I guess sound fun to discuss more than the others. So this one is a stampeding crowd. And the list has a picture of like a concert, like a big outdoor concert. So stampeding crowd. What would you do, Sam?
Stampeding crowd? Like, is this just like a spontaneously stampeding crowd? Like, was it like a docile crowd and then something happened and everyone's like
were you or are you like alone walking the sidewalks and then all of a sudden you hear rumbling? It's like Jumanji.
And then on the horizon, I feel vibrations in my feet, and then I just see them peek over the horizon. It's like just
like
mob.
in Game of Thrones when the Dothraki attack the Lannister army.
Yeah, exactly. Would it be like? Would it be like calm, sudden, or just like they're running at you?
Let's say you are walking in downtown San Diego and minding your own business. There are other people around. It's not quiet. And then you start hearing the crowd coming around the block.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, if I'm not immediately in it, but there is like I'm getting some indication before I see it, I think I could probably leg it and get out of the way. I think I could outrun a mob if I got some distance on him. But well, I guess that's assuming I have an open space to run in. But if I'm like confined, I think I try and get real high.
Yeah.
Like, overhead. That's what I'd be trying to do. I'd be like climbing shit. Just
climb as fast as you can.
Scaling like whatever like goofy ass wall I'm closest to, or light post or tree or literally anything. I might scale people too. So
yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't think I can outrun a mob, but I feel like a stampeding crowd, they're not full on running.
Mm-hmm.
I would say they're maybe a fast jogging. A
jog.
But I probably could jog for a little bit, but I would probably try to do the same thing. Get inside, get up, go, try to get inside. And if someone comes close to me, I'm fucking elbows.
Mm-hmm.
Just elbows while I'm running.
Yeah. I think if there was going to be like a crowd doing that, and I'm already inside of it, and it starts, I think I might be doing that. Just throwing elbows, just like, let me make a perimeter. I'll just start flailing around, or just join.
Respect my surroundings.
Yeah. I was going to say, is the crowd coming after me, or is it just like...
I don't know if these dangerous situations are like specific to you, but I think it's more like, there's a natural disaster and people are running.
I was going to say, if it's not aimed at me, I'll just join.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what we're running at, but I'll run too.
Pretend you're a zombie.
Yeah. Just assimilate.
I'm with this. That reminds me from The Mummy. Imhotep.
Oh, you think of that. I think of Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead. No.
Yeah, I'm one of you.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're bigger guys, but not tall. So I think we'd do well in a crowd. And this is what they say. Stay on your feet, period. This is the key to survival. As soon as you get knocked down, your chances decrease significantly. If this is the case, however, and you can't get up immediately, assume a protective posture with your feet tucked and your hands covering your head. Try to position your face in the direction of the crowd, so moving so you don't get kicked, and try to get back on your feet as soon as possible.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty, yeah, it sounds like we're on point. Survive.
Oh, that's good. It's good. Basically, just like try and get out of it.
Yeah. Do your best to protect yourself. Pretty.
Or if I was a psychopath, have you ever seen Ghost Ship?
No.
No? Okay, that movie opens and it's like insane. It's like half of the ship is on the deck and they're like dancing, but then there's like a rogue wire that is like hip height, and then everybody just gets cleaved in half. And it's like, I would probably do something like that.
Through the whole ship?
Everybody. One person survives.
Like the ship
it's a little
itself
girl.
too. The ship gets cut in half.
Like everybody on the deck. I forget how it happens, but everyone just gets cut in half, and the only person that makes it is a little girl who's just shorter than the line. Like, look up that scene. It's crazy. But that movie's not very good. So
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, next one. Okay. Here's another. This one's interesting because in our terrible society, this may happen to us one day. Caught in crossfire.
In crossfire?
Yeah, so I guess there's a shootout, and you're in the middle of it.
I'm sorry, you said crossfire, and my mind went blank, and I immediately thought of. Do you remember that commercial for that game growing up?
No.
It's like a little board game. It's like, crossfire, you'll be caught up in the crossfire. It's like a rock song. It's all ballad. It's like, meow.
Never heard of it.
Never? Look
Nope.
up that commercial. It is like quintessential, just like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be like nostalgia. But, caught in crossfire. I guess duck. I would treat it like a fire. Just like get as low to the ground as you could and just like tuck and just roll. Or just crawl.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
assuming
imagining
it's
like a block in downtown, like the police are in the corner or in one side, and then it's like the bad guys are on the other, and you're like walking out of your 7-Eleven with your Slurpee and your hot dog. And then I'm going low and I'm trying to get inside a building again, I guess.
Yeah, I'm low and I'm like, if not a building, I'm going for cover.
Yeah, I'm going against the wall, on my stomach, covering myself with trash to hide.
Just camouflage, urban camouflage. You can't see me.
Fucking predator that shit, but with trash.
Good. Put me in the garbage.
Yeah, and just try to escape, but that would be pretty scary because I mean, one shot, that's it.
Yeah, just like Eminem.
And it's not like it's all random and uncontrollable.
One opportunity.
Like Eminem. How does that go? How does that go?
Would you capture it?
Or
just let it slip?
How does it go? This is what they say. Your first priority should obviously be to escape. If this is not possible and there's no cover available, then lie flat on the ground with your hands over your head. Use your judgment, but you may be able to slowly crawl to safety. Yeah, basically what we said.
I wouldn't slowly crawl to safety. I would try and get out as quick as possible. I'd be like shimmying. Be like looking like I'm like doing like some crazy dance. Just like
doing
going
the
on
worm.
the floor. Yeah. That's how I would get out of crossfire. Just worm my way out. I think that would probably cause a ceasefire. Actually, like, is that guy dancing? Just everyone just stops shooting.
Like
what the fuck?
Like at the end of what's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, the dance off. Yeah, something like that. Just reel it like what? That doesn't match the situation.
What are you doing? It's a dance battle,
man. All right.
Footloose. Footloose.
Kick off your Sunday shoes.
This next one is probably less likely, but a very long fall.
A long fall?
Yeah. So not like, 2-story building, like 15, 20-story building.
Okay. All right. I got a quick solution for this.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
I'm going to try and subvert my momentum and just like, well, which way am I falling?
What
like,
does
was I like
it matter?
Was I like sitting on a ledge and then I tipped too far to my back and then I'm like backflipping off a roof or something? Or did I like dive? Or did I pencil it? Like I'm jumping off the high dive at the pool and I'm a puss and I don't want to just like actually dive because I'm scared of heights.
Let's say it's uncontrollable, so you like fall like back first behind you.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming because usually if it's a high fall and it's not out of a plane, you're like next to something. So I would probably try and like bounce off of that.
Grab something.
No, my goal is to try and level out so my head is the first thing to hit the ground. So I'm gonna like try if I'm like tumbling, I'm gonna try and kick off whatever wall or surface there is and just like kind of like even out so then it's just a straight drop and then like I'll just die instantly. Then I don't have to deal with like, he survived, but every bone in his body broke. Now he can't do anything ever. And I'm like, no, just
now he's just ahead.
Yeah. No, that's my plan. I don't want to suffer.
That's an interesting way to think about it. Kill yourself instead of try to survive.
I don't want if there's no chance that I'm going to get out of that in the condition that I started. Short of like, I don't know, like the fire brigade having like a trampoline or something at the bottom for me to bounce off of. If there's any hard surface, head every time. That's what I'm doing. And it's over like 5-6 floors.
On a car would be better than the ground?
Well, I mean, if I'm aiming for my head, I don't think it makes a difference. Although, wouldn't that be amazing if like I was like head down and then like I just like happened to get curious and I like shifted my head up and then it was like through the roof of the car and then it was like, no, I don't like where this is going. Never mind. I'm just going to shut up.
Yeah, if I'm falling from a very tall building, I'm probably going to die. But I guess I kind of would do the same thing if I'm close to a building. I'm trying everything I can to grab something, slow myself down, break my arm through a window to somehow not land completely like at terminal velocity.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're trying to save yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to save myself, but
yeah.
I feel like it doesn't really matter unless you're gonna hit like 6 mattresses because you'll probably still get extremely hurt. Or die.
That's why I'm like I'm gonna change like from just very likely die to guaranteed die because I don't want to. I'm like I don't want to be around for the after party with whatever painful situation I'm in.
That's funny. Like in my job, we sometimes go in man lifts, and I was talking with a student once. I'm like you got to be safe. You got to be safe about it because you can really ruin your life because they're not high, but you can like seriously ruin your life
yourself. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I would want to even survive if I fell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's like if that happened, David, like try to kill me before someone tries to save me.
I give you permission. Yeah. That's where I'm at. If I'm in any like critical situation where it's like I'd probably be better off dead, I'm just gonna try and edge things that way.
Yeah. I can see where that is like. Yeah, because then it costs so much money. Your family's like doesn't really like understand what's happening to your life. Mm-hmm. Like, do you want to keep going?
No. No. Any
maybe
minor
in like
inconvenience.
2,000 years when like when technology can like build you a new body. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, we're not there yet. So any inconvenience, I'm gone.
So this is what they say. We've all done it. Every time we're on an airplane or the 19th floor of our hotel, it's a nagging thought. What if I fell? Well, don't go head first just yet. As hopeless as the situation seems, people have survived. The world record free fall without a parachute is 10,000 meters. There are several things you can do to increase your chances. First, assume the arch position, a skydiving term. Essentially, just spread yourself out as much as possible to create drag. Second, spot your landing. No joke, concrete is a big no-no. Look for water, preferably moving water, and you can maneuver yourself to the right by dropping your right shoulder and vice versa. Finally, relax, bend your knees, and go feet first and try to roll. If you do all of this, you'll at least maximize your chances of having a really crazy story to tell when you're only a talking head.
Yeah, I don't think a crazy story is worth all the suffering, so yeah, I'll take the head first route.
That's a hell of a lot of suffering.
I mean, if I could walk out of the room and tell that story, maybe I'd consider, but doubtful.
Yeah, I would kind of be, yeah. Okay. Let's do, this one sounds fun. Oh no, my pen ran out of ink.
Oh no. What are we gonna do?
Attacked in an elevator.
All right, I guess I'm a murderer in this situation.
No, you are. Yeah, right. Like if I'm
no one's getting me in an elevator. We're in a confined space. I'm gonna be like
guns,
head to metal.
Yeah, knives.
Why are you attacking me right now?
My first gut instinct would to press that like call button.
What? Okay, what is the nature of the attack? Who's attacking me?
You're getting okay. How about this? You're in the elevator and the door's closing, and someone runs in and just starts like punching your face.
Oh, so it's fists?
Let's do fists. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, if it's like any other means, I think that would change a little bit. But if it's fists, I'm like, I don't care. I'm a big guy. I'm just gonna start bodying people in there.
Yeah.
Assuming it's one person. I
imagine myself smashing this person's face in the elevator and then getting the upper hand and trying to close the elevator door on their face. And then ripping, like, if there's a bar in there to, like, put your hands on, I would rip the bar off and then just go to town.
I feel like I think I would be pretty good at recognizing hostile intent if, like, I was in an elevator and the doors are closing and someone's charging at the doors. Like, if they came in, beat the doors, I think I would, like, clothesline them first. And then I'd, like, pick them up by the shoulders and then put like, their face on the handrail and then just curb stomp them into the handrail.
Curb stomp, but not on the curb. That's good.
Yeah. Or just, like, I'm like, yeah, I got time. Let's visit every floor. And then just, like, face into the buttons and just drag them down. I don't know.
Dude, it's funny. There's this GIF that I'm sure you've seen that where there's like two people in the elevator and one's like a lady, and then the door is closing, and the guy next to her grabs her purse and tries to run off, but she like pulls him back and then does
that
a suplex.
Yeah, I picture a situation like that. It'd go down something like that. Unless, like, I don't know, you pair me in a room and it's like a group of dudes, or like, I don't know, like a rock-sized guy, or like Batista or something. A huge, like a monster of a man. Otherwise, I'm going
if someone
ham,
bigger than me is trying to attack me, I'm going for balls. And I'm grabbing, I'm yanking dicks like that.
Yeah, I'm
yanking balls and dicks.
If it's like a Schwarzenegger in his prime, I'm like uppercutting the balls, and then I'm like chopping at like the throat, and then I'm doing my curb stomp thing.
Balls and dick grabs for me, dude. I'm making you feel. I would strip down first, because have you seen that video on YouTube where this guy like is in LA or something, and he like people are walking by and he like starts shit with them, and then they're like he puts fist up, and then the other guy's like puts fist up too.
He just immediately strips
naked.
Yeah, no, and
he has like that good bikini thing from the shoulders too.
That's good. That's like psychological warfare. It's like people just start stripping all of a sudden. You're like, what's going on? It's like, What's happening?
I'm being attacked now. I'm being attacked.
Immediately flip the situation. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Might add that to my my repertoire.
This is what they say. Although getting attacked is never fun, it could certainly be a whole lot better than this. And ladies, this is primarily for you because it does happen. The worst thing you can do in this situation is what your instincts tell you to do and retreat to the back of the elevator. You want to be in the corner by the door right next to the control panel. This way you can at least have some control over where you're going. It's no fun to be caught between floors with a psychopath.
First instinct to go to the back of the elevator. That's not my first instinct.
Well, it's like, I guess it's like backing up.
It's like, yeah. You like
that's
recoil.
That's your natural instinct. When someone's coming at you, it's to go, it's back up.
Mm-hmm. I guess if it's like that knee jerk reaction before you like recognize the situation. I guess I get that, but still, I'm going violence.
Yeah. I'm fucking shit up. Yeah. Okay, this next one is a little more like what Sam probably would end up getting done. Stung by a jellyfish.
Stung by a jellyfish. Is it like a lone jellyfish, or did I just like swim into like a sea of jellyfish?
Like, what's it from? What movie? The Abyss.
Yeah, or
no.
The Sphere.
The Sphere. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man! Wow, I haven't thought about that movie in a long time. Yeah.
No, let's just do one. You get stung. You're doing your bodyboarding or your boogie boarding.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, you're dirty. You're out in the water.
Where's it getting you?
I guess.
Is it like you're bodyboarding and you like, and you're like, you got the position and then it's like just face? Or is it like you skim over it and it's like your belly down or something? I feel like that makes a difference.
All right. Yeah. Let's say your arm.
Your arm?
Yeah. Let's say arm.
I feel like I'd have a pretty passive role in this, other than like if I get to the actual like beach or like to the sand from the surf. Like I think I'm just rolling around, like putting sand on it, rubbing it in, just like moaning, like because I feel like there's not much I can do.
I'm trying to pee on my arm. That's what I'm doing.
So I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that that's not necessarily helpful. Because I heard that too.
So at that point I'm trying everything.
Okay, all right. I get that.
Hear that they're very painful, and anything that helps the pain, I'm going to try.
I kind of like in that situation. I kind of hope it was like on my face, because then like I can imagine like people on the beach like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'm like, just try and piss on your face.
You lay on your back.
It's like horrific.
And you put your legs over yourself.
You're like, oh. No, that sounds terrible. No. I'm just waiting for help. I'll be like, jellyfish. Yeah, just rolling around.
I'm trying to float my way back, depending on where it stung me, and going to the lifeguard as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess try and go for help. Otherwise, it's like I can't really do much. So
yeah, I don't actually know what you're supposed to do.
Let's see. Let's hear the experts.
Get to shore immediately and spread sand over the stingers. Once it has dried out, use a credit card or something similar to scrape out the stingers in one stroke. Whatever you do, don't rub them. This could cause more toxins to be released. So they stick you with stingers, and it's not just a shock. Okay. I didn't know that.
It's like stab.
Like thumbtacks all over your body.
But with toxin. So bad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I kind of had the right idea, rubbing sand on it.
Yeah, you did. Rub sand.
Okay. All right. That's fair. But they didn't mention anything about pissing on yourself.
They did not. So maybe that doesn't work.
So maybe what I heard was true. I don't know.
I mean, I expect you to know because you did the lifeguard. thing.
It's been several years, and I feel like information has become more current. So maybe they might have said it at the time, but maybe something else happened between.
Maybe.
It's like someone got stung and then they pissed on him and then they died faster or something.
I just remember from The Office. Michael's like, "Oh, I stepped on a piece of glass at the beach parking lot, and it got infected, even though I peed on it."
That's especially because you got. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I like that.
All right, here's the next one: falling down a mountainside. So this says mountainside, and it has a picture of like a snowy mountain, so not a cliff.
So this is like just before the avalanche starts.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean that there's going to be an avalanche if you're falling down the mountainside, but
so
you
I'm
could
picturing
cause an avalanche.
I'm picturing in my head. Have you seen Tommy Boy? That scene
No.
where you haven't seen Tommy Boy? Oh man.
Nope.
Well, there's a scene where Chris Farley is tumbling down a hill for like 2 minutes. He's just and he's hitting everything and he's just flying. But yeah, picture something like that. Good movie, by the way. Should watch that. But I guess if I'm tumbling down a mountainside with no no slowing or anything, I think I'm gonna try, if I can aim myself. I'm gonna look for something to hit to slow my momentum, or I'm gonna try and reach or grab or whatever I could do to slow down, I guess. Assuming it's not a cliff.
I picture myself rolling, but trying to roll myself up, so then I can run down the hill and then like come to a slide, like a baseball slide. Stop.
I feel like that would be difficult. Yeah, if you can somehow direct yourself in that way, yeah, I would definitely go for that. But I'm assuming it's like an 80-degree slant, and there's just like no sign. Like I figure I'm gonna take I'm figuring like maybe like my best shot would be like try and do like the squirrel suit posture, and just like if I can throw my arms and legs out into like an X pose, and then just try and like slow myself that way. But I mean, you're still tumbling, so I mean, the goal is to slow yourself.
Rolling back up the hill. Maybe if you're in a roll, you can roll back up, and that would slow you down.
How would you roll up a hill if you're...
Have you ever rolled in the grass as a kid? And you're when you're rolling, you can roll to the side and go back up?
I was going to say, but like not when you're
immediately.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you can direct yourself, yeah, sure. But I feel like if you're going that fast, that's going to come at a cost. Like you're bashing your head, or like you're severely injuring yourself. But yeah,
right, let's see
guess.
What they say.
Let's see.
First of all, don't reach out for anything. It could easily start a rock slide. Press your chin to your chest. Your head is important, and you want to make sure it stays with your body. If possible, try to use your feet as brakes, and if not, you'll be at base camp momentarily.
Okay, so it's just tuck and hope for the best. This is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah, don't reach out for anything. I guess it sounds like use your feet to like kind of slow yourself down.
Well, I guess I understand that don't try and catch anything. If it's like any like extended limbs with joints, if you hit anything, I feel like stuff's bending
coming
in
off,
ways it's not supposed
ripping
to.
Off, breaking off, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess, that's just a difficult situation. So, interesting.
Yeah, I guess I'm more like bracing myself because this is kind of almost unescapable without help. So it's just kind of like take the hits and then hope for the best. Try to direct yourself.
I'll pretend like I'm a rookie football player in my first game, and I don't know anything yet. I'm just gonna like keep tight and then just hope I don't die. I don't know. Something like that.
All right. This one we definitely don't have any information on because we don't have these things in California. Tornado.
Tornadoes. Okay, what about a tornado?
You lagged. Sorry.
Yeah, you did lag. I was like, I didn't catch what you said.
Or, tornado.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of would be what I guess me naturally thinking an earthquake is kind of duck under something and hold on to something heavy, so I don't get flung out into the air.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, if it's any situation where it's not sprouting immediately in your location, I feel like if you can head it off. Like, get out of the area. Yeah, just get some distance between you and whatever it is. But if it's like, like you're sitting at home and then you see like the air starting to do a weird thing in your living room when you're sitting on the couch, I mean, yeah, I would just try and get, I guess, low and like find whatever sturdy cover you can.
Hang on to the sink or something.
Yeah, I would.
I'm trying to think of things that are like into the foundation of the home.
I would just like I would like pull off my
tornado twister. They like wrap their hands around with a belt onto like a pipe in the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like. I was like, if that's happening, I would like pull my belt off and then just like tie it to like the most well anchored thing in the area.
Which I guess that would be the heater for me.
The heater?
Yeah. It's like in the most it's like huge and it's got a lot of piping.
This is making me think. I'm like, I should bury a heavy object with like a piece poking out in the house just in case.
Just dig a hole, put a pipe in there, put like 20 pounds of cement, and then bury it, and then boom, you're set.
I mean,
you got a stripper pole and your safety net.
That's ideal. Perfect. All right, let's hear the experts.
Let's see. The key to surviving in this situation can be summed up in one word: shelter. You need it. If you can't find it, try to determine the direction of the tornado. Get out of your car and run the other way. Tornadoes can move up to 60 miles an hour, so you better move fast. If all else fails, get low, lie flat, cover your head, and hold on. Why would you get out of your car? I would drive the other way.
Exactly.
I would drive the other way 75 miles an hour.
Your car is your best shot. That's the fastest thing available to you that can get you to and from or out of a situation.
The worry part is that your car can only go where there's road, and if the tornado decides to just stick to roads or cut you off, because the tornado goes wherever it wants, right? Wind.
Yeah. I mean, if I have some notice, I'm like throwing shit in my car, like just bags of cement, gravel, something to weigh it down. I'm putting my weighted vest on and just like, I'm like, let me get this car so heavy that like it's not getting picked up at all. But yeah, if I could drive away, I'll drive away.
This is making me want to like go drill a hole in some cement and put like a big ring, those eye rings where you can hook onto stuff and like drill it really deep, and then that way I just like carabiner myself to it.
Get a good carabiner.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good ones. Those mountain climbing ones are weighted really well. All right, last one. And I feel like the chances of this or something coming from this and hitting you is very rare. A lightning storm is our last one. And I think we have lightning sometimes in San Diego, but
I wouldn't say enough to constitute a storm. Places. Yeah.
Maybe once a year I've seen it, or heard thunder once a year. Actually, I've probably gone like years without hearing thunder. I think last year I heard thunder a couple times and that was it.
Well, we're definitely no strangers to lightning.
I think I'm just... Yeah, but I just don't think we get it that much or in that A mound?
It's not like back in the Midwest or anything like that. Like, it's occasional here, but whereas it's more frequent other places. But
Yeah, but yeah, what would you do?
what would I do? I would take that opportunity to go swimming somewhere. Just like
That's good.
just strip down to my skivvies, and then just try and like that would be the ideal time to try and see how long I could hold my breath for. Just stay completely submerge myself. No, probably just stay indoors. Probably be the best thing. I mean, like,
yeah,
sure, you
I'm
might have
staying
to.
indoors and hoping
Yeah.
nothing hits me.
Yeah, like find some cover between you and the sky. I mean, like, if you're in a place with that, where there's power, I mean, you might face a blackout, but you as an individual will not have any immediate harm come to you. Unless it's
Yeah.
like a freak storm
I
or
would
something.
probably
But
put I would put shoes on, I think. That way, if I ever got struck, it would hopefully go to the ground and not, it would use me as current, and it would hit the ground via my shoes.
I think as a preventative measure, starting now, I might take my free time to like smelt down all of my loose old shoes and form some kind of rubber form-fitting suit for myself, like a morph suit, and then just like
Why don't you just buy one of those dominatrix sub morph suits?
perfect, and then I'll have my gimp mask, and then I'll be safe. Yeah, that's the only way. That's how you'd stay safe.
Go wake up the gimp.
All you BDSM people, just suit up. You're safe. You're good to go. Lightning, no trouble for you. Great.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I would just
yeah.
take cover. That I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you're wearing shoes at the very least.
Yeah, I think that would be my natural instinct. Let's see what they say. Try to find a low-lying spot and squat down. You want to be as low as possible to the ground with as little of your body touching you as you can get away with. Now cover your ears. If you're really in the middle of a lightning storm, the thunder can rupture your eardrums. Holy shit.
Wow, interesting.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Well, I guess that adds up.
Yeah, I mean, they're loud. They're loud
Yeah.
from miles away. Like 100 miles away, it's loud.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty loud like that way. And like, where they say like, if you see the flash and you count the seconds between the flash and the actual sound, that's the distance. But I guess if you're there, it's going to be like immediate and probably like ear-shatteringly loud. So yeah, that makes sense. I never thought
Can
about
you
that.
imagine? I kind of think like if you're out in the open and it just like you just are running and then lightning's hitting in front of you and like you're like trying to run away. It's like Thor just blasting you with bolts.
Yeah, if it's in your immediate vicinity and you're not getting struck, like you're still blind and deaf, I think. So that's that's an
Loud,
immediate concern.
blinding. And if I survive, I'm playing the lottery the next.
like holy shit, I'm the luckiest man. Let's run this streak out. Let's go.
Yeah. Awesome. I think those were fun questions. Those are some pretty dangerous situations.
Yeah, I'll say.
Some of them we probably have no experience with, tornadoes especially, but
Like,
yeah, that was fun.
I would say like most
I
of
think
them.
we'll have more next week because we have a couple more left on the list.
Well, cool. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Stay safe, everyone. That COVID is still a thing. Support your local brewery, support your local stores. Things are starting to open up, but let's be responsible.
Be safe, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Keep listening.